Everybody, my name is Iban Ethos, and welcome back once again to the world of Enshrouded. For those who are new, welcome. For those who are not new, welcome back. I've been gone for a little while, went to Vegas and had a big bunch of fun, actually, hanging out with my older brother. And, I thought to myself, you know, it's good to take a break every now and again, even if I really do enjoy playing games for everybody here. Every so often, it is nice to kind of get away from them for a bit. So, put all that stuff in there so then I can clear out my inventory here. Because today, unlike previous days, um, we are going to be doing only building. If we have to gather resources, we will. But in theory, we shouldn't need to. Now, in previous episodes, we were clearing off missions, progressing further in the Northland, and whilst there is still a request from the Flame for upgrading, we won't be getting there for quite a while, because the next Flame strengthening requires more sparks, and the silver should be easy enough to get, but the Fell Dragon Youngling Head, I've heard, is an absolute bugger to get a hold of. Now, is it impossible? No. And I think it's a very important thing to remember. It is not impossible to get that head. It's just going to require a lot of work for us. So, I actually realized that I forgot one small thing. I was going to look at the settings. No, the difficulty. It would be in the difficulty, wouldn't it? And I can adjust these at any time. I forgot about this. But you do have to... you can't change any of these, right? Until you edit it. But I could, for example, at least look at what we have here. So, 200% for quest and exploration, 200% diving time, frost resistant duration I didn't increase because I didn't think of anything about it, and in hindsight, it's still fine. Extra player stealth or stamina. No starvation mode anymore. Could have sworn... Oh, the curse chance I should have reduced. Yeah, plant growth, I forgot about this. Plant growth and workshops go faster. Weapon upgrade recycling yield was dropped. I think I know what that means now, and I don't like that. 200% mining damage, 200% loot. So the loot thing is still happening. But for some reason, certain aspects of the looting don't quite work. What I'm going to guess is this. Hi, Avalon! What I'm going to guess is this. The game registers looting as picking stuff up off the ground or on tables or shelves, but items that are on the ground that you pick up with E. And when you're going mining and rock walls and stuff, it is simply giving you an item every so many hits, which is not technically looting. It's harvesting. So that would be my assumption as to why that particular little puzzle is still a little bit weird. If I had to throw a guess out. The dog is still there. The cat's still successfully getting through everything. Oh boy. To my podcast listeners out there. Oh, no, I didn't want to get up yet. I have legitimately watched this dog get itself stuck in many things. And to be fair, so do all the, the artisans and the people you summon to your town. They often also find themselves getting stuck. But here's the thing. Any one of the people you summon into this world that they get stuck into terrain or behind things, you can always summon them using the summoning staff. The dog, I have to pick up. Interestingly, this doesn't count as looting, otherwise I've received 2 dogs. But, yeah, it's just one of those situations where you think about it and you're like, this whole time you've been getting stuck and lost. Same thing with a lot of the sheep and the woolies over here. They get stuck a lot in terrain. And all you can really do is be like, okay, if I find them, I find them. Otherwise, they're lost to the terrain now. Because you can't just pop them out. I'm hoping there's going to be some feature in the future. I don't know, a rod of animal handling or something that can either... Its only real purpose is to drag any non-characters, NPC, anything that's not an NPC, not a player, and like pulls it into an inventory or something. If you use the item, so I think that would be a really smart move on Keen's to-do list, because honestly, being able to do that would save you a lot of confusion when you like find this random goat in the wall. How is it in the wall? How did you get there, Mr. Goat? Are you stuck on this tiny little weird piece of terrain there? You never know. You're not sure how they got there. But they did. Oh, that's another bird. Okay. Luckily, we can still grab feathers. Got a lot more raw wool, too. Yeah. That's my recommendation in the future for Keen Games. If you watch this at any point, a tool that allows you to unstick all of your animals. Fantastic idea. We're gonna come over here.
Oi!
You have a tool that does that?
No, that was my hope and prayer.
Oh.
I was talking about things that I wish the game had, and I thought to myself, of all the things I really wish it had, one of the most important would be that a wand or a machine that you place it down, you use it, and it pulls all non-NPC, player characters into a nearby magic chest or something, or into its internal inventory. That way you could just kind of sloop all the people. Actually, wait a second.
I'm tired of that being in the middle of the walkway. I moved it.
Where did she go? I could have sworn I just saw her. I needed to talk to her.
Oh,
The huntress.
oh.
She must
escape.
She must be... Could have sworn she was standing in front of there, but maybe I walked past her and didn't realize it. I need...
What was I doing?
I need to make more padding. Someone's gonna scream at me that the last time I played, because I'm putting these videos up on YouTube at a staggered rate, and I about bet someone's gonna watch my series of my Enshrouded stuff and be like, "You summoned her to some weird place and dropped her there. Go find her. She's right over there." And I'm gonna be like, "It's been weeks since I last." Hold up. There she is. She walked into the dark corner and I couldn't see her. That explains a few things. Hey, we can make another Eternal Frost Arrow.
Eternal what? Frost arrow? We don't need another one of them.
This is an Eternal Frost Arrow 2.
Oh, I brought you Eternal Frost arrow. Because I picked one
I
up
appreciate
on a quest.
that. I'm gonna make some warm padding here. I need to make more fabric, it says. Fabric requires flax to be made into linen.
25.
I will let this finish first. I have 5 more warm padding. Oh, I forgot something. 1 second.
30, 33, so this one. 34, this is 37, this is 34. Okay, I'll keep that one on me, I guess. This is ice damage, this is fire. Which one is this? This is shock and shroud.
Shock and Shroud? Or are you looking at wands?
Yeah, well, I'm just another stack. That's a 35.7. I was looking at my different weapons because I fill my bar with weapons and food and potions. I don't. I just so I when one of them wears out, I switch to a different one. You know.
I mean, it is the correct option.
So I was trying to decide which ones I was decorating last time I played myself.
Right. Well, that's the goal
So
of this stream. The goal is to do some construction. Oh, thank you. To do that, I need to just quickly do these few things and check on my armor conditions. In order to make the Brazen Bull set, I have the chest plate still to make, and I think the gloves and the pants. Chest,
do we
gloves,
have the
pants.
stuff to make any of the equipment? Because I never made any more but my boots and my.
I have not made anything yet. I need 2 more warm padding for my chest. Which one did I want? Health and stamina. Stamina regeneration? No, I wanted the Mountain Shadows trousers because it gave me health regeneration. I need one more warm padding for that.
I need 3 more warm padding. Oh. Do you have to use silver for yours?
Some of my things do require silver, but not many. Two-handed melee damage against melee
all mine
enemies.
require silver.
One-handed. The Brazen Bull is just melee damage. Right. Okay, so we're going to get... In order to get these, I need 1 more warm padding, which is kind of dumb. I need 2 more for this. And this is, I'm pretty sure, what I want to have. Yeah.
I need
the
gloves
chest.
and pants.
So maybe I should hold off and just get those last 2 warm paddings done. And then I can make my chest plate. I think that's the smarter...
Glove, which takes 4 silver bars and 2 padding, and pants, which take 4 warm padding and 4 silver bars. So I need 8 silver bars.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
It's terrible.
It does. It does indeed sound pretty terrible, I will admit.
Hey!
Okay.
I guess I can get a Thaumaturge's pants. They give you +2 frost.
Thaumaturge?
They don't require silver.
I'm making a bunch of linen now. I think I need more linen before I can make more warm padding. Yeah, because I gotta make the linen, and then I gotta make it into fabric. Hold up. Fabric?
So if I have warm padding, I need 4 of them with what we already have. I can make the Thaumaturge pants and gloves, which will give me some frost protection.
Well, I almost made all of the warm padding we can.
Oh, that's great, because it only shows we have 1.
This is the dryer. I don't think we need the drying rack. We need the leather rack, right? We need dried fur for that. I can only make a few more because I don't have very much ammonia gland, I think. That's what we miss a lot of. I can make 30 more leather. And I should be able to make a couple more warm pad? No. I already did that. Okay, so I got my warm paddings. I should be able to create my chest piece. And then we'll go pick up blocks. I don't know if I did the top level yet. I think I was starting to work on that last time. No, I didn't want that. I was thinking about the room decorations already. And Brazen Bull chestplate. Ooh, I kind of like how that looks. Yeah. I think that looks real nice. I could go for a cape, though. Alright, and then I could just drop off my chest plate in here. And then double check smeltery. 140 more silver bars. No more gold to make. Steel. I can make some more steel. then we'll keep going down the list. I can drop off more silver over here. Now we have plenty of silver. Okay, so I need... Excuse me. Might have to get some water here in a minute. Okay, so I said I might need to... No, I was just saying I might need to have get some water. But I was about to start... I was about to go downstairs and start working on the rest of the tavern project. If I remember correctly, I need... I know I need conifer. I'll need to make some more conifer as well. I think I was using some of the half-timbered limestone for something. Mixed sandstone for sure. Did I use the palm wood for something? I could have sworn I did. And then... regular stone? No, it wasn't it, was it? Rough flintstone, the well, fired bricks. Fancy stone. And then there was some more materials that were placed somewhere else. Here, this is the highly polished stone. I don't know if I fiddled with this. I'm going to pull one out just to fiddle with it a little bit. And then I need to make more conifer. Obsidian blocks are beautiful. That's stone. I want wood. On the plus side, we have a bunch of conifer logs right here just waiting for us to cut them down. Now, there's the cat. We're going to go downstairs here and start looking at our project. Now, I don't remember where we really left off on this one. I think I furnished most of these rooms, but I need to double check. I furnished them completely outside of, like, knickknacks. Okay. So the only thing really missing from these rooms are the knickknacks, it looks like. I believe my next project was actually up here, now that I'm thinking about it. Beautiful roll. Yep, it was. Okay. So my next project was up here. We were going to clear this area up a bit and make some terraced gardens. I wanted to create like a waterfall feature.
I was down there planting stuff, wasn't I?
You were down here putting in some farm soil and having a good time. I was trying to figure out, did I not bring any granite with me? Shoot. That's why I think I had to stop last time. I ran out of granite.
Really?
I think that's the case. I could just build me a quick workbench, I suppose. Since you should always have a workbench around when you're doing big projects. And they should be somewhere relatively close to your big projects, so long as you are in a base, so that you could rapidly and quickly acquire materials that you need. Like granite. I even stopped at granite and was like, I should get some more of those. Alright, I have granite. How much granite do I have in total, though? Only 800. Okay.
I just shot an arrow in the house instead of hitting my W button. I hit Q.
Was I gonna build... Oh, I see what I was doing. Okay. Or I was kind of thinking about this, at least. I was thinking about putting down some houses up here. I think the best bet, though, is to make this just a terrace. And kind of like...
Emily Frey wants crab meat.
She wants crab meat? You could probably give her some crab meat.
She said she's looking for something other than fish to work with, and if we could get some other seafood like crab meat, she'd be happy.
Well, I know we have some.
I know we had some. I don't know if we have.
Should
Those
still
are
be in the food section.
I didn't see it in the her house.
Because I know I've been picking up those crab meats whenever we go to the Valewater
Did you
Basin.
make anything out of them or anything?
Nope, I don't think they can. I don't think there's any use for them. I think, well, maybe there's boiled crab? But I don't know. I don't think so. Pretty sure we didn't have any recipes requiring them until Emily Frey made a comment.
Yeah, well, she made a comment, so now she wants the stuff.
Well, I'm just going to continue to cut up the countryside here. Ow. I'm probably going to make this...
If I take one of every plant, it fills all my spaces. You know that?
I believe that. I won't be doing a super long stream or even a normal length stream today just because I've been feeling a little under the weather. And so I want to get some extra rest in. So we're only going to be going until about 7 o'clock. And after 7 o'clock, I will be calling it a night. And hopefully it's going to get us somewhere with this project. So my thought process here, my dream here, is I'm going to cover these spaces here with the granite blocks. And make kind of a nice little, like, terrace on top of here. That terrace will cascade into that terrace. And maybe we'll put a couple more down below if we have the resources. And, well, it's going to require probably quite a few scaffold projects to get everything in place. But the idea is to have a way to get up here. Another way besides the really weird way I tried over there. And I know what you're saying. You can just teleport. And you're absolutely right. But I don't want to have to. Now, something else I was kind of brought to my attention, actually, was the fact that you can actually just put altars within a certain range of each other. And although they won't overlap, they will link up. So you can actually make a situation where you can make a 2x2 city if you wanted to. But I again digress, that would be a lot of work and would consume, well, 4 of your altars. Which I suppose once you get to a certain point isn't really a problem. I might be tempted actually to do that on one of the mountains. Once we get through the mountains and no longer have to use altars to kind of like hopscotch between the different peaks and stuff, I might actually heavily consider just on one of the mountains roughly figuring out how much distance the altar can go down and then trying to build a space upwards to put an altar that would be high enough to kind of rest its base along the base of the mountain. Well, not the base of the mountain, but, you know, like the base of the platform on the top of the mountain I would want to use. Maybe a little bit into the ground just so you have access. You can build like a sewer system and catacombs if you want. But that gives you the most amount of vertical space you can use to build your castle. And I think that would be rather fun, honestly. I mean, we've done a lot with the, what? 200 and some blocks that we have in this area squared. I mean, we've created the tavern down here. We're doing these terraces. We've built all the houses. We burrowed through the rock. Now imagine if this was just vertical building straight from the ground. instead of having
It'd
to
be
deal
cool
with
if you
all.
could take it to the next level and
Yeah, you
create
could have
a
like several
like.
stories on the castle.
Well, I was thinking like go from this when you get this all built up, if you could actually create a city with a government and taxes and
I
see how
think that's
things
a
would
little bit
work.
much for this game.
I think that would be fun. I mean, you got a
Sure.
chance to build all these cities or towns, and
And
you'd
maybe
be
that's
able
going to
to
be
create
maybe
your
that's
own.
going to be Keen's second game that deals with this world. They might be like, "Hey, we could build a game that takes place after the Flameborn restore the world." And it's like, "Okay, that works."
It'd be a
But
civilization building
yeah, and
type.
I think that would be a good game too because you're not looking to be the same kind of hero. You're doing a different kind of rebuilding. But I think they're already doing such a good job with all the rest of the systems in this game, outside of the usual
Well,
hangups.
these people seem to stand around and do nothing, which is why I thought of that.
Yes,
If you could,
I
if
do
if
believe,
they actually
I do
had more
believe,
autonomy to run a community.
I guess, I do believe, although I'm not 100% certain, that either the 1.0 update, which should be happening later this summer, I think, or the fall, like one of the two. I think it might be the fall now that I'm thinking about it, like August. Um, the 1.0 update I think is going to be addressing some of the issues with NPCs in towns. I think they were commenting about that, so we can look forward to that. I definitely wouldn't mind having them do stuff more than just wander around in circles.
Do we want to leave this more open-ish, or do we want it to be like the other gardens with the varied heights of plants and kind of enclose it all in?
I suppose that's up to you. I was kind of planning to not have any real barriers around the edges besides maybe a low stone wall.
Well, I thought the view is so nice to keep lower plants so you can still have that view.
Yeah, you could probably use the taller trees and stuff on the lower terrace, and then shorter plants in the higher terraces. That's what would make the most sense, because the people who would live higher up would want to have better views. The people who are lower down would rather have like the safety and comfort.
I think I'm gonna put some taller stuff right here
No, I should
on this
probably
one
eat
spot
something.
where there's no view, just looking at a big rock.
Yeah.
And then I'll do the same thing over on way on the other end, and in
Okay.
between have shorter stuff, so
Oh,
you can keep your view.
right. Okay. I think I might have gotten this almost to the point where I'm happy with it, and then I can take the pickaxe to it. Or do I want to? I could just kind of leave this. Finish. Well, I can't finish. I might be able to. Hold up. Hold up. If I use the tops, right? For granite. That uses a lot less blocks. And while I know it has that chance, because it's not fully in the ground, to have people stumble on it, it should just be us up here. I don't plan on putting more NPCs around. I mean, I have more NPCs. I don't really plan on putting them around these kind of areas. So this is more for us than it would be for them. Oh, I'm out of materials again. I got a lot more done than I should have considered. Okay. I wanted to do the stairs right about here, I guess. So, what material do I want to make them out of? The highly polished
There's no
stone is
yeah.
that tile. Maybe Fancy stone is the wood. Oh, I mean, mixed sandstone would probably be the ideal medium, I think. I'm pretty sure I used the fancy stone for most of the stairs. I think I should keep using it. Looks so wide. Okay, let's see if we can get... Let's pickaxe this away. Like I did before. There's a chance of damaging the tiles that I've placed down, but it gives a more natural look to everything. And honestly, that is one of the most important things to these kind of builds. You're looking for that more natural kind of appearance. I will have to, like, slope these or something using the terrain to the rake, but that's a small price to pay. Okay, so I think I've reached the end of where that staircase went. Breaking these down. I can make the stairs a little bit further. And then go back to the pickaxe. Find where the stairs match this space. And then go back to our build tool, make a panel. We're gonna have to do the granite again, but for now we only have the space to do a small tile. What? Snapping don't want to let me do it where I want it? That's weird. There we go. Okay. And then back to pickaxe. So I am going to need to go get more granite if I want to do any more work on this project.
I need more farm soil. I don't know where we put it because I couldn't find it.
Farm soil you can make through Amelia Frey, and I would suggest you do that.
I just thought I had a bunch of it left.
I don't think we do. Yeah, there we go. This is going to have to be reduced in size. Gotta make it look a little bit more natural. Oh, that was you teleporting. Okay.
Yeah, I need farm soil. Like I said.
Alright. There should be more than enough space on this to do that. Okay.
It told me it wouldn't let me plant most of the plants in most of the space there. There's a few spots, but a lot of it won't let me plant anything.
Depends on the size of the plants. That's one of the problems. Trees especially take up a lot of space.
No, it was the plain rock there. It won't let me plant on it.
Well, that makes sense because that's limestone. Limestone's not a growing material.
I think they're just being really picky. They should let me plant
No,
whatever I want.
I'm pretty sure limestone is not the best for organic life to root itself to. Now, sand you could plant things in. Any kind of dirt. Mycelium. Shroud infused farm soil. I know those are all doable. Not stone though. No matter the kind of stone. Go. I think it looks pretty nice. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so I need to go get more granite to finish up this.
You should have a walkway from here up where we're working.
I mean, we can add something in like that. I think... No, actually I don't know. I was gonna say, I think... I mean, the best way to do it is just be to use a hook shot space. So grab one of those grappling hook anchors and use that.
That's probably a good plan. We don't have it.
Why are you out here?
Where'd
I have a question. Not you.
Okay.
There's
Oh.
the blacksmith's daughter was just kind of meandering over here. Yes, I know I could have grabbed. Why are you walking in circles? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I don't have to walk all this way. I thought I had to for some reason. To go to the mountain waypoint and start collecting granite. Because I need a lot of it. The worst part is, we're gonna need so much more down the road.
How much more granite?
Oh, we're gonna need to have oodles of granite. And I do mean oodles. Because that four altar city I was thinking of, or town or castle, I want to make that primarily out of granite and that obsidian block. So it's going to be a big old castle made of granite. Which means we're going to need a lot of granite. Sadly, it takes 10 granite to make 100 granite blocks. Unlike most of the limestone ones, which only require 1 or 2 limestone per block. Per 100, sorry, per 100. Not sure why that is, but it is a very nice block, so I don't ask too many questions.
You're afraid they'll take your block away, or what?
I'm afraid they'll make everything else just
You were a
just
naughty
as
child.
expensive.
Oh.
Like, I've only managed to make... We get so much limestone when we were running around in the Nomad Highlands because we were having to pickaxe our way up to different levels. With the mountain, you don't want to pickaxe your way up a mountain because often you'll just get in a cold spot and you'll burn out your stamina faster. And that's not the goal.
It's not? We're
Nope.
not supposed to burn out our... Oh, I just watched the bamboo grow. It looked really funny. I'm like, what the hell is that? And then I'm like, oh, yeah, I've got a bamboo there.
Yeah, things grow. 200% faster than they normally do, by the way, but they do grow quite quickly.
They just went boom, and I just watched them.
Yeah, I've seen that happen a few times with the trees. It's a little bit more dramatic with the trees.
It was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Oh, I've almost got enough for, what, 2,000 granite blocks? So I'm almost to 150 granite, I think.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good, actually. Doo-doo-doo. I told myself I wasn't going to go mining, and I was just going to build today. Then the one thing I had on my project list that I wanted to get done requires granite. I will make sure to take some time, friends, when I have some time, this week, and off camera just go and harvest a mountain. Because by doing that, you will not have to watch me do this again.
Are you thinking it's boring? Is that what you think? That people are
Just a
finding it
little,
boring?
just a little. It's not that it's like super boring. It's just the case of the matter that, watching me hammer into the wall for Affinity, just doesn't have a lot of action going for it. And, I mean, we can take this time to discuss things like how I feel the game's direction is doing, what I think of the studio. Sure. One of the reasons why I love these sessions is just the building project, the time to talk, while still doing something interesting. But at the same time, I know that doing this excessively, which I'm gonna need to do a lot. I'm gonna need to have a lot of this granite to do that castle, and that castle, I mean, it will probably happen, or at least start happening before we head off to the Veilwater Basin as our main mission hub. So, because by then we should have altars that give us frost protection.
That's the most of the places we want to go.
Well, I want to put I want to put the castle on top of one of these mountains,
Oh yeah.
and I want it to be a good-sized castle. But to do that, we'll have to use 4 altars that are meticulously placed.
What if I unmeticulously place them?
Then they wouldn't line up quite right, and that's the problem. I want to make sure that when the altars are fully upgraded at level 4, their boundaries are just touching. I actually think you're required to place them at least that far apart anyways, but I don't know. Haven't tried.
I would think that there's probably guidelines, so if you try to place them too close together, it won't work.
Yeah. I mean, it would be kind of fun if they overlapped and then they shared each other's resources. That'd be great. But I don't think that's how it works.
Oh, that would be really cool, because then you wouldn't have to worry about having 2 separate sets of storage.
Well, 4. 4 separate sets of storage.
Yeah, 1 for each.
Yep.
For whatever overlaps.
You would have to rely on what materials you bring in you from which area. So, like, the idea would probably to put the storage tower or vault, or whatever you want to call it, put that in the very, very middle between all 4 sections. Because then that will be probably a lot easier to access everything while you switch between sections.
Yeah.
Yep. Then you can go ahead from there. You can build your wall to surround everything. Probably leaving a small gap between the edge of the boundary and the wall. So you can put in like spikes and other interesting details. And then make sure you get the whole floor of the castle covered. Section off your exterior castle spaces like craft shops, warehouses, maybe even farms, and your inner castle district, which would be the actual keep. Fun fact, everybody, castles in the old days weren't actually designed just as this big house. They were actually designed to be their own self-contained, well, town. They were supposed to have all the things that they needed in order to survive a siege, which included farm animals. And usually castles were built big enough to support, you know, a small village's worth of people as well. The servants' quarters were separate from the main keep, but it was still pretty impressive.
The other thing that's kind of interesting is that the castles were built 1 day's ride away from each other.
Yep.
And they did that because when a castle got too gross, dirty, the muckers would come in to clean the castle, and they would move to the next one.
Yep.
And then they would set up house, live there for a few months, and when there was too much muck in corners and places, they would move and send in the muckers to clean it up again.
Yep. So for all those out there, those people out there, whoever ever in your life asked the unfortunate question, how did bathrooms in castles work? The answer is they didn't. They didn't have bathrooms in the same way that you'd think. Later castles did include privies that had, a chamber pot to do your business in. But a lot of nobility just didn't care about that. They didn't care about bothering other people. So they'd often just go to a corner or, whatever and do their business. And then it would slowly but surely stink up the whole place. Oh, 1 second. I have to respond to a text message. There we go. All right. So, I brought back, what, 408? granite, so now I can make 4,000. And I know it sounds like a massive amount. It really isn't, everybody. I made a joke.
You need at least like 4,000 just to make a basic building.
Yeah, minimum.
Stone building.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I think I've pointed this out before, back when we were playing Nightingale. I said, it's kind of crazy if you think about it. Because when you were playing Nightingale, several of the building options that you could do required hundreds of a resource. It's like, my god, that seems ridiculous. It still is. Don't get me wrong, it still is. But there's a matter of scale. When you look at something like Enshrouded, and you think just how much construction you really are doing, it's kind of crazy to think about. I'll have to step away from the game for a minute. I have to go put an injured man's ice pack into the freezer. So in the meantime, Avalon, if you would, please serenade my listeners with your sweet tones.
Oh, I don't know if they'd care for my voice. Now, if Moon was on here, she is great with singing, but I think I'll stick with other things. Uh, I really do think that Enshrouded has a pretty good building system if you like to, put together details and stuff. So that's kind of cool. You can see my plantings here. I'm trying to decide exactly, what plants would be the best to not obstruct the view. Um, but you want to have some different textures in here. You don't want it to just be, everything look the same. It's kind of boring.
I am back.
Yeah. So
hopefully it wasn't terrible, everybody.
Fine with them.
Everybody survived, right? No one had, everyone enjoyed the little conversation from Avalon, I assume?
I just...
Waxed philosophic?
A bullshit session?
Hey, we don't use those words around here, but yes, I can understand that. That's exactly how most sessions work.
Poopy session?
Oh, well now I have highly polished stone blocks in my inventory. To be fair, this will actually work out really nice for us in the future, having that empty space there, because then we can run water underneath it. It'll look really natural. Oh, you putting in some flower soil?
Yeah, it's kind of cool, don't you think?
I agree. It looks really nice.
It's too bad you can't, they don't have some varieties of flower soil, like...
Yeah, no, I was actually thinking that very thing just a little while ago, actually. Kind of ironic. I looked at it and I was like... Yeah, I was looking at it and I'm like...
Berry bushes or something, I don't know.
I mean, this is only like Springland's flowers. Like, what about the flowers that show up in the desert, the highlands, the kindleways? And I think if you put the fertile soil down, those will show up. And maybe that's the difference. But it just seems a little odd that they have these flower soils, but there's only like the mixed flower soils. It's not like you can even like decide or change what flowers show up. All right, so
there is you can put the different soil down and get like the grassland stuff, and then you'll have that, and throw a couple sages in, it'll look like that area.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like,
it's a little more colorful.
Yeah, there isn't flower soils for each of the major biomes. Is what I'm saying. That's the kind of thing I was a little bit like, kind of sad about. There isn't like flower soils that focus on different kinds of flowers, like orchids or whatever. is a little disappointing. There we go. Perfect. Perfectly sniped. Think that's fine. Meow? I see the problem, but I don't know if I can fix the problem. Wait, I can fix it with the hammer. Hold on.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, you get a bigger hammer.
Well, I was just... There's just these floating little clods of dirt in the air, and I wanted to get rid of them.
Yeah, I thought I keep going back and finding more of them things.
They do tend to show up oddly like that. Yeah, I've noticed that too.
I'm like, wait a minute, I cleared that out. Why is there a lot of dirt floating in midair?
Yep, I swear. Nothing's supposed to truly change when you are, you know, in your base. Base items are supposed to be saved to the world, and that's just how it's supposed to work. Ouch, my neck. But at the same time, it does sometimes seem like the game is like checking itself or checking you. Like when that water flood happened, remember? Just out of nowhere, it just started flooding. And then I fixed
Oh,
it.
yeah, I remember that quite well. And it keeps letting me plant plants in some spaces close to my dirt. I kind of wanted to go on the edge there, you know, kind of.
Right.
And so what does it do? It lets me plant it, and then it disappears.
Oh my god.
Well, that's not very nice. Why are you doing that to me?
Yeah, it doesn't really help the whole situation you're looking to resolve in the first place. Alright, so we'll end about there. There. Make this come out a little bit in the front here. A little bit more. No, I don't know it that much. Okay, taking off the X. No more snapping for me.
More snapping. It's not working out now.
No, no more snapping. It's just how it is sometimes. Alright, now we have our little platform. You can put the dirt around the platform.
Yeah, it's funny when you start out snapping, and the snapping works fine, and then all of a sudden, the snapping is way off, and you can't do what you want. You're like, what happened? I don't understand.
Yeah, it can be a little wild sometimes when you see the game's attempts at correcting issues about the snap. Alright, back to Fancy Stoon. Okay. There's that. Now if I go back to Snap, right, I should be able to get the rest of the way down. There we go. Okay, so then we just need to remove that again. Pickaxe time. Nomad Highlands dirt. Huzzah! I'll need some more of that for something, I'm sure. Which I only will find out, you know, weeks later.
When you get rid of all the ones you saved.
Yeah.
As soon as you delete them or throw them away.
I think it's a type of, I think it might be for the mixed sandstone or something. But I can't remember. But it was one of the blocks I was using frequently. There we go. Okay, cool. Remove those. This is now here. We can eventually flatten that out. That's the termination point. So maybe just make a small kind of like platform here, I guess. No more snapping. Okay, I need to figure out where I'm going to put this. I want it to be about at the bottom of the stairs. There we go. Now we can snap. It should be fine. Get those out. Mom can work with that.
You sure?
Yes. And then we could wrap this around to there. Oh, that would work. I like that idea. So we'll just kind of do this. Excuse me. Like I said, I haven't been feeling super great. Do that. And then... Okay. Then we can put like a set of stairs leading up to here. From there. Cool. I can actually jump from there now. Heck yeah!
You can jump.
Yeah, from the third terrace you can jump up or down to get to the back to the tavern. You'll be happy about that, right?
Well, jumping is good, I guess.
Well, you said you wanted like a stairs or something leading up here.
Yeah, because I had to climb up the side of the hill and just barely made it.
Yeah.
Good
Now
thing I
now we'll have a place where we can connect the stairs that make sense into the platforms downstairs near the tavern. Alright, I can get rid of that. I'm gonna fix that in a minute anyways. Platform terrace looks good. What are you getting? What are you doing?
What?
I hear you breaking stuff,
Somebody
so
doing
I'm wondering what you're doing.
I tried to place this flower soil here, and the rock is sticking up through it, so I'm beating the rock up.
Ah,
I might have to put soil back in, but I need to get rid of this rock, because even though I tried to get rid of it and then put the flowers on top, it seemed to be showing through, and then it won't let me plant anything in it either. So it's just plain sandstone.
That's, yeah, no, that's not what I want. So I think I have to, hold on. I think I actually need to turn off snapping again. 'Cause of course I do. No, not quite close enough. A touch closer is where I need this to be. So it needs to be in this outer edge. That looks about right. Okay, okay. And then we do that there. And then we gotta do something like right up there so it looks right. Then we can put in like a wall. I guess we're gonna have like a little like I can call. Okay, so this is gonna be like a little storage closet there. That's what I'll do. It's gonna be a little storage closet. Eventually.
Now let's try to put the dirt back in here and have it actually work.
Okay, so those are all set up. We can put the dirt around there. I got the stairs leading down to the next terrace.
Look at that, it did it again.
And this is just going to be more. This is just going to be more like space. I think that actually covers most of what I wanted to do with this. Besides maybe some posts around. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so.
Yeah, I got it now there. What
Could do palm wood, fancy
seems
stone.
like it's a mystery, but I have to go above where I want it placed, where it looks like the stone is. Delete that and then do the other part.
Could do flintstone. What does granite look like? Hold on.
Flintstone's kind of boring.
Yeah, I'm looking at decor here. I think the fancy stone is probably one of my favorite ones to use, just for decor purposes. Yeah, except for that small problem. Okay, so what if I
got rid of my little tree and plant. this end here? This is going to be an end.
Yep. You can wrap around there if you want.
Maybe we should put a little wood platform here as a lookout or something.
Oh, we could do that. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I've got that.
Go. Oh, that's not quite right. This one's a little further over. There we go. Now we got it. I think if I had like a top-down view, I'd be much happier with the building function sometimes. I feel like that's my bigger problem. Top-down view. Much needed feature.
That must be it.
Keen Games, new suggestion for you. Top-down view. It would make Enshrouded perfect.
And make it perfect?
Make Enshrouded perfect.
That's quite a claim.
It is, but I don't speak lightly when I say, you know, there are a few things in this game, that I would honestly believe I could think of good ideas that would outsmart the developers that are practical. And I think the most important one is that. Top-down view for build.
I just felt that
You felt?
fell. I was trying to place dirt and I backed up too much.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so that's that.
That's truly epic.
Only say that if you have done something truly remarkable.
I did do something truly remarkable. I didn't fall off the entire mountain.
Okay, that's worth praise. I agree with that.
Yeah, because I have done that plenty of times. I even climbed. I don't know where you're climbing up here. Because I had a heck of a time. If I didn't have double jump,
yeah,
I never would have made it.
There are sometimes I question how I do things too.
You said you could easily jump up here from down there. I think there's...
Nope, come here, I'll show you. So we'll go down. Whee. Ouch. Come over here. You jump on the here and you go bloop bloop.
Still, you have to have double jump for that.
Well, absolutely. I didn't say that it was all fixed and wonderful. I said I made a spot where we can connect stairs.
Oh.
But yeah, this will take us all the way up to where we were working on. Now, I think I should put one right here. And now I need to get some lamps. I feel like...
lamps up so you have light?
Yes. There was another spot. Bother. I'm trying to think of what's gonna... Like, down there we use the braziers. Up here I think we should be a little bit more refined. I could use...
Refined?
I could instead of putting lamps or something down, I could just put one of those blocks of yellow... Or orange? No, it's yellow luminescent blocks. Could do that. Okay, so... No, that'd be a comfort, wouldn't it? No, because there's fireplace for comfort. So he doesn't do anything. I thought he had some specifically metal lamps, but I guess it's all on the carpenter. The only thing we can't make is the granite shower and the maritime bathtub right now, which is nice. Well, besides all this stuff where I need to have more straw, right? Oh, fabric that time. Okay. benches. We can even make the castle bench. Oh, it's so cool. We can make the castle throne as well. There has to be. I about bet we're gonna get a mission at one point to get some decorative items that give us like a palace kind of a look. So we could do the silver braziers. It costs 3 silver, 2 steel, and some coal, but we have quite a bit of those resources right now.
We don't have enough silver. I need silver for my outfit.
We have 143 silver. If we don't have enough silver,
Oh, well,
I'm
they
gonna have
weren't.
questions.
When I went to make my snuff, there wasn't enough padding or silver. I need 8 silver and 8 padding.
Well, you definitely have the 8 silver. Steel hanging
Well,
lamp.
you need to put it somewhere where I can access it.
I'm going to attempt to see what that looks like. Otherwise, we'll probably have to do something. Well, let's look at both of these since we have the ability to. Let's do the. That's the hanging one again. Let's do small silver brazier and the street standing lamp. So then we have a couple options to try. Although I'm not 100% sure how it's going to go. It is nighttime, which is the perfect time to try out lighting options.
Is it?
Yes.
We just need some glow-in-the-dark mushrooms or something.
Okay, so this is required to be hanging. So I can't do that one. How big is this? This is rather big, so yeah, it's like standing lamp it is. Need a,
My bamboo I planted didn't go up through to the next floor, did it?
I don't think so.
Because it doesn't stop at the rock, which is kind of terrible.
Should probably first person this. There we go. I think that looks nice. It still. Oh, I'm a little off. It still holds to the ambiance.
Yeah, it's a neat looking lamp. You almost got it even.
Yeah, it was just a tiny touch off on this side.
Just a touch.
Alright, one.
Are those the ones that cost silver to make?
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3 of those. 3 plus 1, 2, 3. So 3 plus 3. I only need 6. Now, I'm not saying that you only need to have 6. I'm saying that with 6, I will have enough light coverage for it to look pretty cool. I want to clarify that.
Oh. I see.
Indeed.
I'm gonna get rid of that chunk of dirt in the middle of the road.
Okay, good sir. What do I need more of? Oh, luminous growth and goo? Oh, I have to get more luminous growth! Oh no!
I can't get rid of that.
Well, that's going to take some time to go collect. That will have to be a whole different day. I think goo actually needs luminous growth. You make it over here, right? No, you talk to the alchemist to make it. That's right. The man who's in the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, to make goo, I need... Oh, no, I don't. I don't need it. I just... Oh, I'm going to need a lot of goo. But I'm also going to need... I'm also going to need to have access to more luminous growth, which I don't have anywhere. Oh, do you have to make really through him? Ugh. No, we're not gonna do that right now. We're just gonna drop off the goo in here. Okay, so these hanging lamps and stuff and the silver brazier I can't currently use. So I should drop them off in one of my chests here. Like they're not terrible scale wise, but it would be really nice that if you could scale them slightly up or down. Oh, we don't have a need for doors down there. We'll eventually have a need for more fences. Should I just go build the underside of the space? I think that's probably the smart bet here. And then build the
Pardon me.
stairs. Huh?
I just said pardon me.
Oh, I didn't hear you say anything.
I
Or burp.
sneezed.
Oh, you sneezed. Ah, it's nothing. Alright, so I think... What did we use? Did we use fancy stone?
Alright. You said you needed luminous
No.
growth? Do
Yes.
you need the mushrooms or something to make that?
Well, the luminous growth is something you find in the ceilings of caverns sometimes. It's that the lightly blue glowing stuff.
Just in Shroud or just regular?
Underground in caves usually. What the heck? Oh, right. I wasn't hitting the right button.
What area?
In caves. Inside caves. Doesn't matter what area. Inside caves.
You can't think of an area that would be good to teleport to and find it?
Not off the top of my head, actually, which is a little odd. Like
We
I
need to
can't.
make goo.
One
We need to
second.
make goo?
I already have some goo, or I can make more goo. But like any of the
Glow
cave
dust,
passages,
firefly.
any of the cave passages on our map, which I don't, they're a little
We
red.
just need the plain. We don't need to make anything. We just need the luminous growth.
Correct. What did I use over here that looked so nice? What is that?
Caves. You know, if I remember where they're caves. Can we tell if
That
there's
just
caves?
granite? It is. Oh, it's so dumb. Yeah, there's a lot of things that say
there's
cave passage or the tunnels or whatever.
There's a
Like
cave.
near like Lumen Light Cave over here is one example of a place that probably has the luminous growth.
Over here by the shroud.
Well, I mean it's near the
I don't
shroud.
see. Oh, this one.
There's any place that has a cave, and again, there's quite a few of them. You just have to get a little closer to see them.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, so yeah,
I'm
well, I
going
guess it
over
was
there.
granite. Oh.
I mean, if the monsters won't be too bad, so.
So we can just do this. And it will be fine. It won't be the prettiest, but you know. Ooh, wait, hold on a second.
I remember how scared I used to be to jump over the top of these red rivers.
It's still intimidating.
Yeah, but most of them are. Did you have a good idea of how far you can fly with your cave?
That's fair. It's, yeah, nice. Oop. There it goes. There we
Oh,
go.
I found the cave. And when these stupid things are trying to attack me, that it's not very nice of you.
At least they
I'll
don't
get you some
scale.
I mean, they die by the half dozens when I hit them with my shock.
Yep, that's how it's supposed to be. I think that looks nice. I'm not an architecture major by any means, but I think that looks nice.
Luminous growth.
Okay.
Right.
So stairs first, then once I built the stairs and connect the spaces, then I
How
can
much
work on this
luminous
underground.
growth should I mine for you?
As much as you can.
How
It's
much
not
do you
about
need for your 6 snaps?
100. I think it's
100.
like 10 luminous growth per or 12. So I just do 100 and call it good.
Well, I just did 9.
And we need the stairs again. Ba-ba-ba.
Did I get any luminous growth out of that? 1, 2.
Oh, that's probably a better
Sometimes
place
3.
to put it.
Sometimes I get more rock than I get anything else.
Yeah, that happens. Okay, so now that's there.
I even broke down some wood.
Pick
Do
up
you need any
that.
wood or anything?
Not that I know of.
Okay,
Go.
deeper in the cave I go. I can't get the ceilings very well.
Yeah, that's a little tricky.
Oh, but I'm gonna have to fight monsters. That's not very nice of them.
And then I can pick up this one. And this one. Oh, and then I can put this
Okay.
one.
Yo, do you need more meat for any reason? I just killed a bunch.
I don't know what that was, but that was interesting. Okay, so we go back to our hammer, back to our granite, back to our single
I
placement.
think I'm being ignored.
I didn't even hear what you said.
I said I just killed a bunch of boars. Do you need boar meat?
No.
You keep interrupting my mining.
I can believe that. They
Oh,
tend
there's
to do that.
another one. You know, they make it really hard to get much mining done.
Yes, I can believe that wholeheartedly. They seem to be the type.
Takes 3 swings with my pickaxe.
3 swings to mine it, or 3 swings to kill one?
To kill a boar. Really takes 1 shot with my wand, but
Oh my gosh.
I have
I
this
actually don't think that
tendency
looks
to
too
swing
bad.
whatever I'm holding, you know? That's why I always played a melee weapon in a Warframe.
It's true. That actually works really good. I like that. We'll put the... Well, no. We need this to be...
Oh, there's another one. 1, 2. Oh, that one only took 2 with the melee weapon. Or...
2?
Where are these coming from?
Yeah, 2 there. We'll put
Is
one
that everybody
here,
now? You guys can leave me alone.
1 here.
The master wants luminous growth.
The master, he's expecting you.
That's right.
He's expecting you to be dead.
The book that I'm reading, right? They have this shroud that's invading, and they have these monsters that are attacking and infecting citizens.
That
Kills
works.
them, turns them into the monsters, right?
Okay.
Kind of reminds me of Enshrouded. Except for they have dragons, and I don't have one.
Yeah.
So,
that's a little bit more
that
tricky.
definitely is a drawback. Because they can bond with dragon eggs and have dragons to fight all these enshrouded creatures with, and we don't have them.
Yeah, we definitely do not have dragons, unfortunately.
I think maybe that would even be better than the city building. We could have dragons that we could find dragon eggs, and then we can hatch dragon eggs, bond with the dragons. I think that That would be awesome.
That sounds interesting. I think dragons once did exist in this world, just not anymore.
Well, yeah, because those wyvern things look a lot like a dragon.
Yep.
So why not? Even if we just had an oversized wyvern that we could tame. I mean, that'd be close enough for horseshoes, right?
Yeah, I could see that. Ooh, I like the look of that. It looks a little bit more organic, a little bit less squared off. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, we got these other stupid pets that don't do a whole lot.
That's true.
Maybe that was, they're testing to see if we could have something more substantial like a dragon.
Yeah, well, if you remember correctly, when people had access to Pal World, they basically turned their Pal World areas into torture camps.
Oh, but I'm not talking about. I never did that myself.
You don't have to. There's just other people have to do it. Once other people have done it, then they no longer trust us. Yeah, I kind of like how that looks. It's a little bit more organic looking. I could probably do something similar up on these other places.
Ah! Stupid boars. I'm up on top of a... And then stupid things jump up there and attack me when I was... Not more pig meat. You sure you don't have a need for pig meat?
As far as I know, I have no... Wolf meat? Pretty much always. Pig meat? No?
I only came down here because I wanted the luminous growth, and then I get attacked by a dozen pigs. I remember when those were... A dozen pigs would have killed me for sure.
Oh yeah, there was several times that I was very concerned about wildlife in this game. Not anymore, like you said, not anymore at all. But like in the past...
It's just annoying.
Yeah, in the past, absolutely, it was very concerning.
I should check and see how much luminous growth I've picked up. 68.
That's not bad. We like that number.
Well, now we know what we can use luminous growth for.
See, that's why this looked a little bit better than the other ones, because it actually had a bit of feathering to the architecture design. So it didn't look so boxy and square. Which is definitely something to be said about boxy and square.
Probably mean a big bunch more pigs will come after me again.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I like this. Okay, some feathering.
If I had a dragon, he could just sit there while I'm mining and just eat the pigs as they come. Then I don't have to feed my dragon either, because he'd get dinner.
Yeah.
Pork chops, a little bit of bacon, some pork belly.
Pork belly, yeah.
This is the best mining spot so far. I've gotten 23 in the last few seconds. Most of them give me a lot of rock. I got a big ton of rock. You want rock?
All right. So like I assumed, no rock right now. I'm gonna have to stand up here for a quick minute and go help a man with a broken foot make his way inside. So if you could very kindly keep my audience entertained for a few minutes.
I could talk more about dragons. The ones we don't have in this game that is absolutely essential. My mind is made up more and more the longer. Oh no, now I got all these monsters. I guess I can't get. Ah, they're trying to get me. I'm gonna have to use my weapon. Oh, I guess I'm by a shroud. That's why. There's lots of luminous growth here. Let's shoot them. Woo! I killed one. Ooh, that damaged a lot of them. That's what I need. That's what I'm talking about. Wait a minute. Now I need my... Stupid. there more monsters here? Let's get them. Get them, get them, get them, get them. I'm killing the bugs. Killing. Oh, something's trying to bomb me now. That's not very nice. Where did he go? Oh, there's even some treasure here I can get. Oh, I'm gonna cut down this shroud, I guess. Okay. Time to cut down this ugly mushroom thing. 1, 2, 3, I killed it. Now back to my mining so I can get more of this stuff. Oh, I guess I could blow that up. Get a bunch more luminous growth here. And then because I killed the shroud, I can teleport out. And then we can make our lamps. It'll be awesome. I tell you what, the first time through when you're like low level trying these caves and stuff, it's really scary. But after you get to level 40, max out all the levels, it seems to change everything. Ha ha ha. There's a nice, is that a silver chest? Gold chest? Not gonna give me much, I don't think. But let's kill some more things. That's always good. Ah, there's a bunch of muddy stuff in here. What else can I find? Anything? I guess I'm just finding the way out. Okay, we can teleport. Go back to town. I've got the materials to build the lights. Oh, there's the kitty. Hi, kitty. There we go, I petted you. Pet the kitty. Drop off the luminous growth.
And I'm back just like that.
Just like that. And I just dropped off your luminous growth.
Excellent, excellent. I appreciate it. We can go get our lamps.
I picked up a new moon greatsword and an arsonist bow. They're both fairly low level, only go level 15 or 16. But
yeah.
This arsonist one almost looks like flames on the end. It might make a nice display.
It makes a great display. Wait, I can just go here.
Do you have one of those already?
I do. I have, but having more is still nice. Same with the great.
Having more is better.
Yeah, same thing with the new new moon greatswords. I kind of want to get a bunch of those, and use them when we get the castle built. Shoot. Glass.
Build the castle with them.
Yeah, because I wanted to have the castle with an armory and stuff in it, and an armory is going to have exact item duplicates.
Well, I suppose that's probably true.
Yep.
Makes sense. The
All right,
Dark
cool.
Morning Star melee weapon club looks kind of cool. That make a neat display. Have you tried
Oh
it?
yeah, I have one of those.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You have 100 and 138 luminous growths. We should put lamps downstairs.
Thank you, Mo dear.
Not a problem. Is there anything else we are essentially in need of that I can go fetch?
Not that I can think of right now. I only was able to make one more standing lamp. That's because I forgot that I needed to make more glass. So the glass is being created right as we speak.
Well, that's a good plan then.
Yes. Okay, so...
Did we get, should we go check for wool? Did we get the stuff to make more padding?
Close enough. I haven't checked wool yet, but it probably, I don't think I got
Yeah.
more than 1 or 2 apiece right now.
I just got 2 from this guy.
Yeah.
It's amazing he still wants to touch me because my hand is electrified.
Yeah,
I got
usually
lightning bolts shooting out from me, but the critters don't seem to mind.
I was gonna say, most animals don't seem to care too much about, you know,
How many
spells.
wools does it take to make a padding?
15?
Gosh. Oh, this guy's got 8.
I have
So I
to
selected
decide.
16. No, I need 2 more for 16. I already did go check these guys. Where is it? This guy. I already did that guy. Okay, here's 8
I
more.
like the look of that from the sky.
All right, I got more than
Actually,
16.
hold on.
Can
Hold
make
up.
1 padding?
Yeah.
There's 2 more guys to check on. He had 3. I won't get enough for 2, I don't think. Already petted you if you don't have stuff
Let's
to
take a
collect.
look at this. Okay.
This guy has 8 as well. I'm gonna come real close to 32 of them.
I mean, you can't really tell from a great distance, can you? Maybe my display is too low? Sharpness
Alright, let's
kind
see,
of
what did
helps with that.
What did I end up with? I got 34 raw wool.
Oh, really?
Where
Nice.
is that in Frey's house, the
No,
processing wool?
it will be in the, it'll be in the hunter's cabin.
Oh, Hunter's cabin. Did you put her downstairs?
No, she's in the cavern right next to my house. The one that you were working on.
That's where you put the hunter.
Okay, slightly wider field of view is nice.
This crafts. That makes leather, so that must be in the actual house.
I can't really see. I mean, everything looks a little sharper, which is nice.
Fabric.
But you really can't see much of the town from this distance.
That requires flax.
Let's see what happens
I
when we
don't
get
see the
close. I
space
mean,
for
obviously
the
it's going to
wool.
render better as we get close, but I'm kind of curious what it looks like. Oh, okay. Oh, it's not too bad looking, actually.
Well, what does the thing look like we're processing the wool with?
It's inside the hunter's house. It looks like something. It looks like something that it's called a washing machine, by the way.
It's a washing machine?
It's not actually a washing machine. It's just called.
I don't see anything like that. This is a loom, and this looks like it's for processing fibers.
Yep. There is something that processes. Right now, probably I think it's flax to linen, but you can
Okay.
change that recipe. One second, be right back.
You need 20 raw wool to make 15 regular wool. quiet on your stream. Well, I just got the wool I need for making the insulated padding. It's fabric. Make that with the huntress. That must be who makes it. Where did
Sorry.
she go?
10,000 pardons, everybody. It's a little bit of a challenge sometimes when you have a injured family member who's visiting on occasion.
Okay, I want warm padding.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
We can craft one because we don't have the leather.
Leather should also be created. There should be some out in the leather tanning machine outside the house.
I got them.
Okay.
It's the first time I've made the insulated padding.
Hold on. What am I doing? I'm being crazy. I was supposed to be starting to work on the underside framework for this place over here. That's why I built the stairs in the first place.
I made 6. I made enough to make one piece of my armor. The cold weather armor if we're going to go back up in the mountains.
We're going to have to.
I'm going to need... So should I get these?
This is why they don't let you build outside of these areas, because it would be too darn easy.
First. Oh, I still have enough to do the gloves too. Because it only needs... Oh, it doesn't need 4, it only needs 2. Alright, I got a full armor set.
Nice.
Next time I won't be suffering as much when I...
What do I need? I need gloves and pants still. Alright, so let's take a look at what we have here. We could use conifer or the half timber.
Alright, now I've got a full set. I look very warm. Maybe too warm. I mean, just looking at that makes me hot. I mean, yeah, it is warm here anyway, but...
Yeah, no, when we
it's
go...
75 degrees, but that makes me feel sweaty.
Hold up,
What
okay.
rings am I wearing? Ring of burning light.
There we go. Maybe... Oh, that.
I might check out a different ring, though. I had 2 rings of burning lights, but if you had a greater ring of health...
Ring of burning light? Don't remember that one.
I have 2 rings of burning light. Or an exceptional ring of health.
The only ring I have that I really like is the Ring of the Ancients.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Well, I have 2 rings of burning light, and they're pretty good.
What do they do?
Let's see. So they give me +6 health regeneration, +5% increased fire damage, and +7% fire resistance.
That's not too terrible.
But I think I'm going to change one with this, the exceptional ring of health, because it gives me +1 frost resistance.
Does it though?
I lose the fire damage, but...
Sometimes it's just not about the fire damage, it's about...
Yeah,
it's not the extra damage, it's about survival.
The frost resistance and a little bit more, slightly more health regeneration might actually be better.
Yeah, I get that.
Especially if you're gonna go to the mountain.
Yeah, I get that.
Alright, so what else should I do?
I do not know.
I don't know.
I am working on this. You have a different build from me. And while it's not a bad thing, it's one of those things where it's like, because I haven't really played with a magic build in a while, and my build right now is very melee focused. It's hard for me. I mean, I could just quickly look at the skills, I suppose, and make a quick couple decisions.
I can't. I can redo my skills, but otherwise I can't get more. Oh, that's interesting.
You can.
Making floating blocks.
It's scaffolding. The whole point of these floating blocks is scaffolding. They're supposed to be used to kind of jump between, so that I can get all of this done. Oh yeah, parkour channel and challenges for sure.
Yeah. Floating gardens. Could we put dirt in the air and put plants all over? It could be the floating garden. Nothing is attached to anything. It's just floating.
I feel like that would be a moderately unsafe idea.
Why?
Just, like, in general, I think that would be a moderately unsafe idea. Oh, hold up. No, that's fine, that's fine.
I got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
No, you don't. It's a lie.
Yes, I do.
No one,
just collected them.
no one believe her. She's totally lying right now.
I got a lovely bunch of coconuts. No?
Crazy.
I just got some plantains, too.
There's that. Pull that forward, push that up one. This needs to go back.
You gotta do a little video tour of all your buildings once it's all done.
I mean, I usually do a video where I show off big projects that we complete, but I don't do any particular videos about it. I could, but I don't particularly do.
I think you should do a video that's just like a Better Homes and Garden. Here is my lovely place. You can even come up with a funny skit. It might be fun. Do you think so?
I mean, you could. You definitely. I mean, that's one of the things. Oh, cat! No!
What did the cat do now?
The cat crawled on my keyboard and killed me.
Killed you?
Yep, she hit one of the arrow buttons and I walked off the edge of my little platform.
Wow. I guess that makes that fun, huh?
I'm sorry. It's up there still? Okay, hold on. Apparently, since I fell so far, I keep forgetting that the items appear where you fell from, not where you land.
I was worried I wouldn't remember how to do the parkour or anything with this because
It's been a little bit.
Minecraft, which has got different buttons.
That's fair. There we go. I don't know what things I actually need to pick up from my corpse, but there's apparently a couple items.
Was there?
Well,
Well, I got a bunch of coconuts and plantains. Can I make something?
I don't know. I know plantains can. I know bananas can. I know coconuts can become something interesting.
Coconut milk.
Yep.
But you need 5 coconuts. I guess I only collected 3, but I got 12 plantains and 12 bananas. None of these do anything with bananas there, so it must be
Amelia Frey does the bananas.
Amelia Frey. It does stuff with bananas. I have bananas!
Kind of like how this turns out like this.
What's that? Plant? Oh, you need rice. We never found rice, did we?
Not as far as I know of.
We don't have any spices we need to make, collect and
Make some.
Can make chicken soup or wraps. Oh, here's some honey baked bananas.
Yes.
I made some honey baked bananas. What's this?
Yeah, excuse me. What?
You don't have enough sugar to make sugar cane either, so we need to collect sugar cane. It's terrible. But we need more honey too. Do you have to do something to make your bees make honey? We gotta feed them something special.
Yeah, we need sugar.
So we need to make sugar. So we need to harvest sugar cane.
Harvest sugar cane and convert it to sugar, which requires you to talk to Amelia Frey.
I just talked to her, but I gotta go get the sugar cane. We don't have any to harvest, so we'll have to plant it.
I don't think we do, at least.
We do not.
Oh.
So I will plant it. Come here. Behave. One.
Come on.
So that's why your bees quit producing honey, because they're out of sugar?
Yep. That's usually how it turns out.
I did not look. I just saw that it was the case.
Oh, I think this is pretty much done this step. I have to take these down now. And then I can make the next set down. I may need to put platforms underneath to act as a stabilizer.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I didn't ask for your assistance, Alexa! She only does it with me, I've noticed.
Yeah, it seems to be more male voices, like when I was watching Andor.
Endor? Okay.
Do you know what that is?
I know what Endor is, yes.
Okay, well, I was watching that series, right? And it seemed like it was every 5 minutes it was trying to answer some questions
Oh my god.
posed on the TV series. It was like, stop it! You know what I mean?
Well, at least you know she's always listening.
Listening to somebody, but she's not listening to me because she don't say I can't help you with that.
Yeah. Ah! No! Oh!
Now what did you do?
Almost fell off again.
Oh.
This time, though,
Almost.
I saved myself.
I was gonna say almost wasn't near as exciting as somebody actually falling to their death.
Oh, why my
Did you
nose?
get your building done?
No, but I am gonna call it a night here.
Oh yeah? Well,
Yep.
I'm planting your sugar cane.
I got a lot done today. I mean, even for the time that we played, considering that we had to go get resources. I think this top terrace looks pretty nice.
I don't know, I think you should put the lamps up first.
Well, if I have all the materials for the lamps, I will.
Oh, well, I thought you said the big things with the luminous growth and the silver, and I went and got
Yep,
that.
I just have to go grab them. And then I need another 3 down here. So I'll need a grand total of 8. 8 lamps.
I think I got you 138 luminous growth. So if you really only need 10 per, then you should be able to make 10 or more.
Should be. Keyword is should be. Let's see what we got. Survey says need more glass. Right, okay.
You said you had put it up to be made.
I did. I have 180 of it now. Though I believe they need like 15 or 20 glass per item, so 5. I was being over-exaggerated. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just enough goo to make all the lamps. Now, if my calculations are correct, I'll be able to put all of my things down, and everything should be good. There we go. Starting here, we will put 1 right here. Yeah. Okay, needs to be a little further in. I guess I only need 2 down here. There we go. Oh, still a little bit too further in. It's gonna always be that, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. 1 over here. 1 over here. And 1 more here. Maybe not. Go upstairs here. And then 1 over here. And the last one can go back here in the corner. Sweet. I did not over-prepare. Now I have all the lamps. I think it's going to go well. We'll have to see how things pan out as we progress with more of the flower arrangements and stuff here. I want to do some water. I want to run a waterfall kind of down into these areas.
Yeah, I wanted to get more of the, like, whatever you're going to build into the side of the mountain, wherever you're going to doorways and stuff, at least planned before I go too much further.
Right. Well, we'll have to see how things turn out. I think it's going pretty well. And we'll probably do another SMR day tomorrow if I am feeling a little bit more recovered. Because if I'm going to feel this way tomorrow as I did tonight, I probably honestly won't. Just because I'm sniffling and coughing a lot. I don't want to have that whole bunch of recording. And since I do not really edit my videos, a lot of that, I want to keep things kind of flowing with conversation or things that we're doing. And not be just like a section of me coughing and sneezing. If I can help it, at least.
You spent more time assisting a brother than you did coughing or sneezing.
That's also true. But I had you here to kind of fill in the silence points there. So,
Well,
I know, it's not the perfect situation. But
no.
next time, tomorrow, if we play, we'll be doing a little bit more building projects. I'll try to finish up the underside of that particular terrace, and we'll start planning out where we want our waterfall to be, so that we can have it nicely kind of like cascade down. If we somehow manage to get all of that done and still have time to play, which I have a small feeling we will not, but if we do, we will probably start preparing ourselves once again, getting more of our warm padding, getting all of our gear to the tier that we need to be at, and then probably going to some of these question marks up here in the Albanian Heights, and clearing some of these shroud roots or whatever they're going to be up there. Because we're going to need to eventually get all around these mountains and find all the balefires and their garrisons, because we need a grand total of 8 of them in order to complete the quest. Which, once you get all 8 of them, you have to go fight a dragon.
Yay! We can get a dragon's egg and then raise a baby dragon.
I do not think that's how things are going to go. I would like to think maybe, but I don't think that's how things are going to go. So, in the meantime, everybody, I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Hope you have a great rest of your week. And I will see all you guys next. Did you fall through the ground? Next week. Have a good night, everybody.